If you're still paying for Botox every month, then I feel so sorry for you. I don't want to boast, but what I'm about to teach you is the best anti-aging hack I have ever learned. It's literally going to change your face and you will never look at Botox again. I'm going to show you how you can get your skin from puffy and droopy to lifted, sculpt, and smooth. Also going to be showing you some dermatologist secrets, so you may want to stay for that. The thing is, no one talks about how confidence shattering aging is. We all know it's coming for us, but it just happens so soon. By the time we notice it, we think it's too late. And no amount of retinol is going to fix it. Like, it's harsh, but true. Then you start debating whether you should have Botox because all your friends are doing it, but it's way too expensive. When I say I understand your pain, like I've just turned 32 and 9 out of my 10 friends have started Botox. It's become the norm to talk about, but something in me just doesn't feel right. I've been on a mission to find natural ways to reverse aging, and there's one thing that stood out to dermatologists, and it's this ancient Chinese medical practice that originated in the 1600s. You may or may not have heard of it before, but it's called gua sha. The thing is about gua sha is people don't actually realize how effective it is. It was originally used to treat Sha symptoms, which were external factors like wind and cold that stagnates your body. It was actually used for the body, but then they moved it onto the face where they saw the most benefit. They found out it improved circulation in your face, which then promoted collagen regrowth, which in short is anti-aging. A little cute side effect to that is that it helps remove any water retention in your face, which actually lifts your face and makes it look more sculpted. People have also seen glowier and brighter complexions and overall less tension in their face, which is actually what causes wrinkles in the first place. I mean, if I haven't convinced you by now that you need to learn how to gua sha properly, then I don't know what to say. My personal favorite thing about it is that it's so relaxing. It's one of the most cost-effective anti-aging hacks that you will ever come across. I started gua sha about a year ago and I have seen incredible results in my face personally. I definitely feel more sculpted in my cheekbones and less water retention overall in my face. I will put a before and after here if I can find one. Now, before I show you how to gua sha like a professional to get the most lifted, sculpted face, you need to know what tools you need. You'll be glad to know that you only need 2 really inexpensive items, a gua sha tool and an oil. Gua shas come in all shapes and sizes, but my preference, this is my favorite shape just because that pin section there fits really nicely into my jawline and anywhere I need to really get in there. And then this side here is really good for the side of the face. I also like the curved one, which I'll link down below. The gua sha is made from jade, which is super cooling. Like as soon as you touch it, you will feel this cooling sensation, especially in the mornings. The cooling helps with any depuffing and really stimulates your skin for lymphatic drainage. You also need an oil of choice. This is my favorite. This is niacinamide with TXA 4% serum from Nua. I speak about this a lot in my Korean skincare video, which you should watch after this video because it's quite good. The reason you use an oil is so that it glides on your skin and it doesn't tug. The reason I like to use niacinamide is because it helps with dark spots and pigmentation in your skin. It increases hydration and reduces the appearance of large pores. If you've got sensitive skin like me and you can't handle any like retinols and stuff like that, then go for this. Now I'm going to teach you how to gua sha like a professional. At the end of the video, I'm going to share with you some anti-aging dermatologist secrets. Insert relaxing music. The first thing you're going to do is gently apply the niacinamide or your oil of choice onto your face in an upwards direction so that you've got a nice slippery surface to work with. Also a note is that I constantly wet my gua sha to make sure that there's no tugging whilst I'm doing it. The main thing you need to know when it comes to gua sha is that you've got to work from the bottom to the top so that everything drains with your lymph nodes in mind. So starting from your chest, drag the gua sha from the middle of your chest to your shoulder. The smooth line will smooth out your skin and any fine lines and wrinkles on your décolletage area, and then dragging the gua sha down your shoulders to release any tension and stimulate blood flow. You want to work on one side at a time, and I always work in 3s. Moving on to neck and jowls, moving it up the neck for anti-aging benefits. Some of the videos I've previously watched aren't actually the traditional method. They stop at the jawline, but actually in real gua sha, you move through all the way to the cheekbone. This is to specifically target jowls or a double chin. Moving on to the center of my chin and then also going to the other side, gently wiggle the gua sha underneath the lip for an acupressure, releasing any tension in the jaw. It's best to do a parallel 45-degree angle to your skin and use a light pressure. We're not doing this too hard. If you would like to work on eliminating a double chin, then there are 2 ways to sculpt it. Use the pin side to go along your jawline and then wiggle it up by the ear where the lymphatic nodes are to release any tension but to drain fluid. Then following with pushing the fluid down your neck so that it all drains down. I recently learned this technique which helps with jaw release and it is a game changer. I am someone who grinds my teeth in my sleep and really clenches my jaw when I'm stressed. So this motion makes me super relaxed. You can see how effective this is. Now continuing to work on the masseter muscles and joints. This is to release any notes, tension or bunching. This is actually my favorite section because this is what helps lift the face. So we're going to do lengthways all the way from the bottom of our neck through the jawline, all the way over the cheekbone, through the eye, through the eyebrow, and then the forehead up to the lymphatic nodes which are placed on your hairline. Taking some time to do some acupressure with some wiggles as you go. My facial expressions say it all. Now working on the deep smile lines, and this is something I struggle with a lot and I find that this really does help. Putting the gua sha in the middle of the lips, dragging it to the side of the cheek and up to the hairline. If you're struggling with any colds, flu or congestion around your nose or sinus area, then use this little technique to release any sinus tension. So you just wiggle with the pin on the side of your nose and then drag it up towards the hairline. Now I'm working towards my forehead area where most of my deep fine lines are, and I'm just going to take the pin side of the gua sha up through my eyebrow, giving it a little wiggle towards my hairline. Really good for headaches as well. You can also do this technique with the side of the gua sha tool, which will smooth out your forehead. Another great one for headaches or migraines. Now to finish this off, we need to drain everything from our neck downwards. Basically all of the fluid that we have moved to the outer side of our face now needs to be pressed down through the neck and outer parts of our chest. So this is my face before I started gua shaing, and then this is after I did my gua sha. It's so sculpted. I would recommend to save this video when you need it. There should be a little save tab button on the bottom of the screen. I promise you won't see a difference in just your skin. You will feel amazing. Your stress levels will be seriously reduced. And some people also say they get like an emotional release out of it as well. I promised you some Dermatologist anti-aging hacks, so here we go. The first one is an LED mask. You may have seen this everywhere, and trust me when I say these work. It's basically red light therapy, which penetrates deep into the epidermis layer of your skin, which is like the deep surface of your skin, and it stimulates collagen regrowth. It's super painless and you can easily incorporate it into your routine. I have a couple of masks that I really like, and I have done a full dedicated video on this, so go check that out. It explains all of the details about red light therapy and what mask to choose depending on your skin type. Wrinkle patches, another thing I saw on the internet and I thought was a gimmick, but then a dermatologist said to me that they actually did work. They look like plasters on the face. Add wrinkle patches into the areas you need it, so you can add ones on the smile lines, forehead, on your eyes, wherever you need to like iron out and smooth out your face. It trains your face into being smoother, and you can like apply them at night and wake up with like the smoother skin. You're gonna yawn at this one, but I know you need to hear it. Drink more water. Dermatologists say that most people get wrinkles on their face because they don't drink enough water, which I think is crazy. So this is your reminder. After this video, go pick up a glass of water. A doctor said to me before that if you have the urge to drink water and you're like really thirsty, you've gone way too past your thirst threshold. You should actually not be thirsty when you drink water. If you are worried about aging and you are looking at yourself and you're feeling like you're getting more wrinkles and fine lines on your face, then listen to this before you go. Aging is just a part of life. Even if you did go down the Botox route, you will never actually be truly happy in your own skin. Do you know what the most amazing thing is when you fully accept yourself for who you are, and that's with and without wrinkles. I think the bottom line of this is to actually find ways to be really comfortable in your own skin. This is actually quite a controversial subject, so I would love to get your opinions below. I upload beauty and self-growth videos every Sunday, so if that's something you want to see more on your YouTube feed, then feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, which is next Sunday.